Hello, and welcome back to Mr. Gill Plays a little bit of the Minecraft. Once again, we're starting off directly after finishing our last episode. And in that episode, I had many plans. We've got to finish this down there and do all of these things down there. And you know what? I really want to build an airship. So that's what we're going to do. I've had a quick look on the circle generator. What's it called? Plot circle generator. Come up with a nice ellipsoid shape, I think. It's going to be pretty big. Looks like about 64 by 33 by 33. So nice large size. What we need to work out though is what it's going to look like. Now I think an airship has to be white. And that is purely, I've not looked at any images, but I'm assuming in my head, things like the Hindenburg, those famous kind of airship Zeppelin things, they're always white. So we need all of our whitey blocks to see what works. Luckily, we have a reference room. Bam. Hello, and oh, it's unfinished. That's all right. I remembered I was going to do this. So, white blocks. We have the quartz. Whoops. What else do we have white? We have this guy. What's this? Oh, it's the same guy. We got this one. What's this stuff? Calcite. We've got diorite, which I don't think will be it, but possibly. I mean, polished is pretty bad. It's pretty badass. I like it a lot. Is that all the white blocks? I think it is. So if we went like, but imagine that was this way. Actually, let's get some diorite because I think that actually could be the one. I do like diorite, and we used it on that the thingy-majiggy we did, the temple over there, and I thought that looked quite good. We used a combination of diorite and quartz on the temple. Oh, it's quite grey, actually. It's quite grey. I don't know if that's the feeling. I mean, we could use a couple of blocks of it just for kind of shading, but it is quite grey. Now the calcite has less grey, less kind of pixelation. That's not bad. Actually, kind of what I'm liking is the calcite and this boy together. Yeah, I think that's going to be it actually. Calcite and pale wood. I think that's a go. So let's put our stuff back. This is great reference room. Tear it apart, put it back together. I feel that this is not as useful as I once thought. But I do like it. I still like it. It's great. So what did we say? Calcite and pale wood. Now, luckily for me, I believe I have quite a lot of pale wood at the very least. Where does this go? Polished diorite. Down here? There. Look at that. I know where everything is. So we want pale wood. We should have loads. Yeah. And then calcite. I don't know if I've got loads. I got 61. Okay, so that's going to be annoying. How do you get calcite again? It's only in that... can you make calcite? No. So we can only get calcite from the geodes. But look, I've seen a few for sure. There's loads. We've been mining everywhere, so there's probably heaps and heaps of them. But I don't know necessarily whether I want to be doing that right now. But it is something that we will definitely do. Damn it. Well, I'm going to need like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of blocks of calcite. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let's just grab a block of dirt like so, and then let's go over and work out where we need to put this bad boy. Now, it is pulling these things. To keep our life simple, we want to have the chain in a direct line, so no kind of curves, because those were hard and I didn't like them. So chain in the direct curves, I reckon 3 across, so those are 5 5 in length, the chain. That's the end of that. So if we're here, 1, 2, are we in the middle? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end of one link. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 links. That would be then joining the link in the center. No, it's going to have to be longer because this is 64 long. So we've gone 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 4 links. We need to go at least 32 to reach the center of the thing. So that's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's going to be potentially the center of the thingy-majiggy, the Zeppelin, because it's going to go all the way 32 back, but that means it's going to hit right there on the end of that. So we probably don't want that. So let's go forward. That's 32. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go here. This is it. This is going to be the center of our Zeppelin. So now we need that bad boy to be lined up. Now it's going to be, let me just check on the plot. So I've got it open somewhere here. How tall is it? I think it's 33 in height as well. So it needs to be, we might have to do some adjusting of that. 33 in height. I wonder if it's easier for me to go bam, ow, to kill myself by accident. So let's go, no, because it needs to be, this needs to be on the top, so we're going to have to go up with the chains, or we could have the chains coming from the middle of the Zeppelin. I mean, we could build it wherever we like and then adjust this one to fit. That's probably an easier thing to do than doing lots of mathematics. I'm not a big man on the mathematics. Who likes the mathematics? Nobody likes the mathematics. Let's say that that's the plan. The plan is no plan. So then if we go like a so, I do want this to be like this. Like so. That is the center block of the bottom of the, what's it called, Zeppelin. All right, everything's over. We're done. Let's go home. Job done. Cheers. Bye. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm going to open up the plots. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to sketch out this Zeppelin. Back in a second. All right, that's layer number 1. 33 layers to go. And that's layer 2. And that's number 3. And nearly number 4, except I'm out of pale ale. Pale ale? I'm definitely out of pale ale. I need to go have a beer. I'm definitely out of pale blocks. However, we have that kind of little farmy space over here, so I think what I'm going to have to do is just probably spend an hour or 2 here, because I'm going to need a couple of chests. Let's have a quick look. I mean, it's going to be pretty big. I am liking the color. I'm definitely liking the color, and add a little bit of texture in there using some of the calcite. I think that can work, and obviously there will be not decorations, but it'll be, you know, there'll be ribs and wood bits and things on it and stuff like that. So, you know, trapdoors and all this kind of jazz. So yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be good, but yeah, it's pretty big. I'm pretty worried that we're going to have to either knock that out or move it back, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's easy enough to do. We can utilize this kind of idea in another place. But what I'm also worried about is the scale. It's going to be huge, and imagine this is a town. This thing's going to be almost a third of the size of the town, so we might have to make this, the plan for this thing, bigger. But anyway, I'm going to spend a couple of hours off camera chopping down some pale wood ale. Probably have a few pale ales while I'm chopping down the pale wood, and then we'll see how far we can get with that Zeppelin. Are we going to call it a Zeppelin? I think we're going to call it a Zeppelin. Alright, to chopping. And that's level 6, only 27 to go. And getting onto the 12th level, this is too big. I've made this thing far too big. Oh boy. Yeah, the scale of this thing is huge, but kind of fun. I wonder, it's going to hit this. Maybe, potentially. I was just playing around with maybe some sort of docking site. I don't know. Well, let's just get this thing finished. It's taking a while. Okay, level 18. Oh boy, this is too big. Okay, nearing completion. I think we're about level 25. It is far too big, but I do like it. I do like it. I've taken out a bit of the ground underneath here, and I'm going to have to take some more, obviously, because it wouldn't be flying. And we're going to have to do things like, we'll have to decorate it, obviously, but I think there'll have to be some sort of pilot. I don't know if I want to do the underneath classic airship pilot situation. I was kind of thinking there'd just be like a little, maybe bit here, and then propellers and stuff like that. But let's try and get it finished. It has taken a while, I'll be honest. I hate making circles, and I shouldn't have decided to do this. But, you know, we're getting there. All right, back in a minute. Maybe I'm just slow. I'm probably just slow, but this was like a good 3-4 hours. Bloody hell. It's a lot of pale ale. An enormous amount of pale ale. And it is huge, but I'm liking it. These things now look small, which is annoying. Proportions seem a bit off, but that's okay. That's okay. I had intended to build 3 of these. Oh, hello, spider. That was quick. You come to hang out. Oh, hello, skeleton. That was quick. Off you go. No. off the edge. There we go. Lovely. So I had intended to build 3 of them. They are a little too big, so I think I can do a couple more, but probably in a smaller scale. Let's have a look over here from this side. Yeah, I think what I wanted to... Oh, bloody hell. Let's go sleep. I think what I want to do is have maybe 1 or 2 in construction. Up on the construction area, which is up there, which I've just kind of blocked out. So like, yeah, up here, maybe have like the ribs of 1 or 2 getting made. I was thinking about, and then having 1 more of these, maybe just kind of like off here in the distance or something, maybe just towing something stupid. But yeah, I mean, I'm liking it. I'm liking the color. I'm liking how it looks. There's a lot more work to do. So what we're going to try to do now, I reckon I've got about an hour before I want to edit this, publish it, and head to the pub, is I think I want to try some decoration, because obviously it's not going to look like this. It's not just going to be a big old blimp. We're not going to try connect it up first. Let's just leave that for the end, because what I want to try to do is add like the ribs, the structure of the thing. You know, this is just the helium filled, I don't know what it is, tarpaulin, whatever the hell they make blimps out of. It must be some sort of metal ribs encased something, I don't know. But what we need is we need ribs. Everybody needs ribs. What we need is baby back ribs. We want something. I think we're going to need a lot more pale ale, because we also want to create some texture on the building, on the thing, with like this. If we go all of these, we want to use these to create texture, the trapdoors. So grab all the pale ale we can, and then like so, drop that off there. I don't know, do we want spruce fence? Potentially spruce fence. We can have a look. Oh, there's some more pale ale there. Spruce trapdoor I love, but I use them so much. Maybe, but ladders could look good. Why have we got this stuff in here? Ladders could look good. Copper trapdoors could look great. Ooh, birch trapdoors could look great. Again, I just keep on going back to these same things I use all the time. Birch, you know, I should be more creative, I guess. None of those things work. None of that. What's in here? Rails could work in a certain way. Oak trapdoors could work, maybe. I don't know. Let's go have a look. Ow. So imagine we're probably going to have to build scaffolding around this whole thing now, otherwise it's going to take forever. But let's just say we want like a structural rib, which is a good thing to have on your menu. Maybe like this. So if we had a structural rib running all the way around, oh no, now I've fallen. Now I'm not going to be able to get up. Like this. This is going to take a little while. And then once it's done, obviously we're going to have to work out a way to spawn proof it. Otherwise it's just going to be creepers dropping on me heads as every time I go past. And then we're going to have to work out a way to pilot it, which I think is going to be on top, as opposed to classical Zeppelins, which have a little kind of thing underneath, a cabin underneath, which is doing the piloting. We're going to go on top because we can, because we don't care about the laws of physics. Oh yeah, okay, so that kind of looks all right. You know what, let me take 5 minutes, grab as much spruce as I can, see if we can get, you know, a couple of the main ribs up, and then we will come back. 1 second. Okay, so done a little bit. What are you looking at? Stop looking at me. Done a little bits and things. I don't know about these windows. Maybe change the glass color. Put a little couple of like flappy. What are those things called? Propellers? There you go. Propellers, not flappies. And kind of the big ones up there. We've got a lot of stuff to do. This is a huge thing. I think what we need to do is add a little bit, and I just started now, a little bit of extra like wood structure down here and up here to give the impression, because now it's still very round or oval, so we want to make it a little bit pointy towards this end. And then, I mean, I looked up some pictures of Zeppelins. Zeppelins don't have any ribs. The ribs are on the inside. Gil, you're an idiot. But we're making an inside-out Zeppelin, so the ribs are on the outside. So I'm going to have to do a lot of texturing. I think what we might do is come through, maybe change quite a lot of blocks to like that, just to give it a little bit of difference. It should not be that noticeable, but overall it'll have a nice effect. But yeah, you know, you go, oh look, I don't know why I built this thing. Why did I build this? I don't know. No, because remember, this was all empty, and there was just one floating island over there randomly generated, and I was like, oh, let's do something with ores. And then I thought, well, I better build a kind of place over here, and then all of a sudden we've got this. Well, not all of a sudden, but a couple of weeks later we got this. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I just had an idea for a new city, but not here. But I need to build a city here, otherwise it looks odd. But I had an idea for a new city somewhere over there. Right, okay. Anyway, in the between times, by next week, I will have hopefully finished this Blimp, and hopefully finished the Blimp production area building facility over here. I'm going to have to do a lot more pale ale chopping down, and I've already done a ton. I'm kind of interested. Where do you see it? Kind of interested to see items. If we go mined, I've cut down 11,500. I don't know if that shows you how many times I've stripped the log or something like that. Is that somewhere here? Because that's what the majority of this stuff would be. They should make this searchable or something. I don't know. It just seems a bit... God, there's a lot of crap in here, isn't there? Maybe stripped logs don't come up in here. Anyway, about 11,500 pieces of pale ale, which is a considerable amount of pale ale, and I'm not too... Oh, there's stripped oak. I've done 270. Oh, this is the times we mined it, not stripped it, so I don't know how many times I've actually... Yeah, because I haven't actually... I've just stripped all these. Whatever. Done a lot. But I think we've made a good start. I think we've made a good start on a project that is not necessary in any way, shape or form, and is purely there to look kind of good. That said, looking at the inside of it, I'm getting a few ideas as well. Kind of interested to see if... Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to kill myself if I do that. I'll build a ladder. I'm not good enough at flying straight up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. A bit of maybe a short video. I don't know. I haven't edited it yet, but it was just a lot of this. But I think we've got the bare bones, the structure, if you will, the skeleton of something that couldn't look quite epic if we just give it a lot more detailing, a little bit more texture, a touch more structure so it has dynamism, so it's moving forward. Because at the moment it looks like it's floating. We need to give it the impression of forward movement by giving it a little bit more structure there. I will catch you next week. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one. I'm off to the pub. Bye.